All right, what's the deal, y'all? This your man King Eric, the media assassin, coming at y'all with another video. So my question to y'all is, do y'all think that Hot 97, blackballing Wu Tang, played a role and halted Wu Tang's momentum in 97, 98? Because that's what RZA was implying, that Hot 97 blackballing them from New York radio pretty much halted their momentum. Now, my thing is this. I don't think that's the case at all. Because Wu Tang at that time had a serious run. The record should have did more than what it did, based off of the worldwide success that they got and the anticipation. But looking at the TV series and looking at what happened behind the scenes, it wasn't Hot 97 that really put a halt in Wu-Tang momentum. It was their egos within themselves. RZA tried to get these guys on the same page, and a lot of them weren't showing up for shows. Old Dirty Bastard was wilding out. Ray and Ghost weren't showing up to shows. The tour between them and the Rage Against the Machine was supposed to be the best of both worlds, because that's bringing more of a white audience. Ray and Ghost didn't really want to do it. From what I understand, they didn't really want to do it. RZA thought it would be a good look to get us a worldwide audience. They thought they wanted to keep it in the streets. I understand that. But a lot of that had to do with the egos within the group. Certain members were upset that they were feeling being overlooked. Like U-God felt he was being overlooked. Spec the Debt felt he was being overlooked because he didn't have solo albums. Granted that a lot of RZA shit got lost in that flood. If anything, the flood is what played a heavy role too, because ain't no telling how many records that they could have had by now that got lost in there. And then you got to look at it like this. One station can't control the world. It can only control New York City. So they should have it popping in different markets then, if that was the case. If Wu-Tang is worldwide, as RZA said, they should have been popping everywhere else. Texas, California, Milwaukee, Kansas City, North Carolina, Florida. It should have been hitting everywhere. Then on top of that, worldwide. The record should have did at least diamond, just by the base that they had. But it wasn't Hot 97. Hot 97 is just one station. There's many markets they could have tapped into. They already had the resume. They had the hot records. All they had to do was just tap into that. But egos. And then they only have like 4. They should have had at least 5 or 6 videos in rotation. They only did Triumph and It's Yours. I ain't recall anything else. Now they did Reunited, but Reunited was only a limited release. Reunited had only a limited release. They did The Older Gods, which was a B-side, but they didn't really have no singles. They should have shot at least 5 or 6 different visuals for that record to really hit at least more than what it sold. And then you can't really even blame Hot 97, because the records afterwards, the ones that RZA didn't produce, they just didn't hit, man. They just didn't hit. Raekwon's sophomore album didn't hit. Marbury didn't hit. U-God's album didn't hit. GZA's album didn't hit. They tried to do all that shit on their own, and it didn't hit. Because at the time, RZA had that magic touch. They didn't get the mojo back to like 2000. With Ghost drops Supreme Clientele. But the rest of them albums, Method Man, now I like Method Man's joint, but it didn't hit like people wanted it to hit. So, with RZA not being involved with their projects, the releases suffered. So, between RZA not being involved with their projects, between egos and turmoil within the group, the Rage Against the Machine tour being a disaster, all that got a pile in on the group. The group could have just kept that shit pushing forward. But at that time, you couldn't tell nobody nothing. But nevertheless, they still got a legacy out there. Now, they're going to do this final chamber tour, and we're going to see where it goes. Now, I might go to this thing, though, but all the members got to show. If all the members ain't going to show, it's going to be a disaster. That's been the case with Wu Tang for the past 20 years. So we going to see. But Hot 97 had nothing to do with the Wu Tang decline at the time. That was all within turmoil of the group, and it just reflected on the numbers. So let me know what you guys think, man. Did Hot 97 halt Wu Tang's momentum? Subscribe, hit the like button, please.